ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths were going to cross sooner or later, and I'm glad I'm here to see.
Me too.
And look at him feeding off the energy from this. Oh, for the love of... Talk about having no respect for your opponent.
Well, if you've got a problem with it, maybe you should do something about it, JR.
These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King. I don't think there's an ounce of quit between them.
Yeah, and that's where things get dangerous. If you're too proud to admit that it's not your night, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
But at the same time, King, no one makes it up the ladder without pushing themselves to the very limit. It's a very fine line to walk.
Wow! There's a hole you don't want to find yourself in, JR.
You sure don't, King. We've seen many of... He's got his opponent locked in a submission hold.
We can see a tap out right here, JR. Man, JR, when I think of... Oh, man, I've been in this hole before, JR. This brings back some bad memories.
I can understand why, King. I can't even imagine the pain being inflicted here. You're not going to get him with that one.
His opponent telegraphed that one. He reversed it. I feel like we shouldn't even be talking during this match, JR. We should just silently admire the masterpiece, like we were looking at a sculpture in a museum or something.
If you want to zip your lips for a few minutes, King, I won't complain. But don't expect me to show Chris Masters this capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Oh, look at this.
Wow. Could you be any more biased, JR? How about some fair and balanced commentary? These superstars are putting on a great match so far, JR. But if they drop the ball, these fans will let them hear about it.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. These competitors know that their paychecks come straight from the WWE fans. They're not going to let them down.
Yeah, but if they don't keep the fans happy...
If wishes were fishes, the world would be an ocean. But that's not the case now, is it?
This match has the potential to be an instant classic, and I think these fans are too stupid to realize it.
How can you say that, King? How can you insult the intelligence of these WWE fans?
Well, I heard that we gave them an IQ test, and the results came back negative.
Folks, I've got to apologize for the King here tonight. He must have gotten up on the wrong side of somebody else's bed this morning. When I look at what Shelton Benjamin has become, it turns my Sooner stomach like burnt orange. I can't believe a bright young kid with his potential has let his success go straight to his head like this.
I think you're just jealous, JR. Why can't you give Shelton the credit he deserves?
I'd give him all the credit in the world, King. He's held the tag team title. He's practically spent more time with the Intercontinental title than he has without it. But it seems like the more successful he gets, the more of an ass he becomes.
Well, I think that if Shelton had to choose between all of his success and making you happy, I'm pretty sure I know which way it'd go. What a counter! I'd ask you who you want to win this matchup, JR, but it's been pretty obvious since the start of the show who you're pulling for.
I'll try to remain as objective as I can, King. Quite frankly, I'd rather see a good competitive matchup than see a particular superstar win or lose this thing.
Oh, come on. Everyone knows you play favorites. You're always trying to kiss up to the fans by talking up whoever. What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way.
Uh-oh. Talk about a hole you don't want to find yourself in.
No kidding. This will rearrange your anatomy.
Oh, no. I don't like the looks of this.
He's got the fans